Alrighty, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I hope everybody's having a lovely morning. Hope you had a lovely night's rest. And let's get into the charts. So we are dropping this video right off the rip. Why? We do have a triple bullish divergence over here on ES, and I am still looking for that larger sell, and it doesn't have to be anything crazy, but I am looking for a decent sized pullback. Now I'm going to outline here. I'm going to point out that QQ does not have support under here. It was a straight shot up. And the next, like literally, it's all the way down here at 341. You come over here to SPY. It's pretty much the same. Now, again, you did have this over here on ES. So I am looking for that bounce to start off the bat. You do have this falling wedge here. So I am looking for the bounce. You also come over here to the 15-minute time frame. And you do also have this bullish diverge right there. You see the last time we had the bullish diverge was over here. And you got this decent size bounce here. So I will be taking calls off open, and I will not be spending a lot of time in them. So yeah, there's that. But let's come over here to the 4-hour time frame. Let's look at SPY and QQ. I want to point out you have your oscillators all the way up here. You do have that bearish divergence, like I just pointed out. All right, once you start losing that, which you're losing that on QQQ, you know, you don't have much under there. All right, but this is also going to be that bounce spot. I will take advantage of any divergent high that gets put in. If we do see a divergent high get put in today, I doubt it, but I'm completely open to it. Completely open to it. And like I told you guys in yesterday's video, we don't have to get a, you know, it doesn't have to be a rug pull. It does not have to be anything crazy. It doesn't have to be a full-on reversal. All right, if you want a full-on reversal, you really got to come here and take out the low, which was at 329.56, which it's just going to take a very long time. Let's actually put that on the chart just so we have that. Yeah, just so we can continuously see, like, hey, that is our line here that we got to be watching and paying attention to. Regardless, I'm looking for 338.90. That was the previous high that you broke above, and then as you can see, I have this little zone. This was your reaction spot, so it's all the way from 339 all the way up to 341. I am looking for QQ to make its way down there. And what do we also have down there? We also do have the daily 8 EMA down there. But I will say, this thing is probably going to catch up. It's not just like, you know, it's not going to not move up with the price, you know, as the days go on. All right. You see we were quite parabolic over here. All right. It's going to, you know, all right. Yeah, guys, all right, we're looking for a little bounce, but then we're looking for that little sell. Now, we did have increasing sell volume on the day yesterday, so I am looking for, you know, sellers to take you under yesterday's low or a gap down. Now, what are we getting? Definitely getting that gap down. Sellers are getting their way. I'm still going to say, like, hey, all right, there's people clowning me on Webull, and I'm like, I still have the need to answer. That's like, or I have the desire to answer. I don't know. Or the urge. I don't like it because I fully acknowledge, like, Henry, why the fuck are you answering these people, dude? These people are idiots. All right. Anybody who's sitting there clowning on you, they're, first of all, not putting in their own DD. Second of all, they don't know anything about the charts if they're thinking I'm speaking out my ass. They really don't. I have continuous proof of concept behind me. It's been for, I don't know. Are we pushing a year now? No idea, guys. But you know, guys,
That was easy.
we'll be here for years and years to come. So hope you guys have enjoyed the journey so far. I am definitely say I have been. But yeah, let's take it over here to let's actually see what's happened with Bitcoin. I want to point out Bitcoin did make it back over its neckline. Now it's getting shoved back down. All right, I'm actually going to take off this head and shoulders. I don't care about it. All right, you came back over the neckline. It's not something I like to see. Now, I don't really care about Bitcoin now that I start thinking about it, but, you know, thrown out there, I know people like Bitcoin. All right, you do have your daily RSI all the way up here. I think it was at 75. All right, guys, so I am looking for that cool off. You have this increasing sell volume. You know, sellers are stepping up here. It's logical for them to do so. On top of that, all right, I'm going to point out this. Something someone pointed out in the Discord yesterday. Thank you for that. And I'm just going to say, like, hey, that's what I appreciate you guys so much, right? It's literally someone said it like I think it was like a week back or something like that. Literally, it's like, hey, when you're not paying attention to stuff, it's just boom, someone in the Discord got it. Or like, you know, when you see a big reaction on the chart, you know you can go in the Discord and someone's gonna know why that's going down. So like, I don't know, that's a really cool thing to me. But yeah, guys, I mean, you see right here, you're literally at the 0.618 from the all-time high, all right, all the way down to the October 2022 low. This is a logical, very logical point for sellers to step in, but it's also something to note that they are holding the line right now. Well, they're kind of. I mean, you're stalling out here. They're not, obviously you're under here. Doesn't have to be exact. Yeah, guys, I am looking for things to stall at somewhere in here, and I personally don't think you are going to get above here. That's just my personal opinion, but again, I'm completely open to it, which is why we just got to take it by ear. I was recording the like I told you guys, I went back and I was finishing the course up, and yeah, I was recording the trend. I re-recorded the trend video yesterday, and it really opened your boy's eyes up to holy crap, if you took off all indicators, trend has been your friend till the end on QQ, and you could have killed it this whole entire time. Even with the bear traps and the bull traps, I'm just going to be honest, we've been killing on the bear and bull traps, all right? I'm going to say that's thanks to our indicators, all right? But like a great deal of what we do here on the channel is we just watch price action. And I mean, really do, like, guys, that's a very large component of TA there. There's indicators, but just know that the indicators are lagging. Yes, they're going to give you your signals, but they're only going to be warning signs. Why do we cover price action? Because it lets us know what's happening in the moment. You lose under here, it shows weakness. You don't have any structure in between here. That's simple price action, all right? You come up here and you make a higher high, that validates this as a higher low. That's just price action, all right? But you come up here, make a lower high up here, and then you come back down here, break this. Again, price action. That's your smaller time frame trend change taking place right before your eyes. And that's something I went over in that video. And holy crap, I think that video alone is really going to help the most amount of people. I'm very excited for people just to be able to take like an hour or two with me and literally just, hey, you don't know what the heck I'm doing here. I got you. Like, straight up. You want to know everything about it. I got you. I'm excited. I am. But yeah, like literally, trend is your friend until the end. You could have just kept playing this thing this whole entire time, all right? I was pointing out you get like this. Now, aside from this, I also pointed out how I maneuvered through this. And I know you guys know on the channel, like, no, we called this to a T over here. I remember this over here. But we also called a bunch of these other bear traps over here. Like this one, this was the next one. But up until like literally going from here to here, once you had your breakout over here, this is pretty obvious, right? You have your higher high, you have your higher low, you have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. All right, same high. That's when you started getting sketch. And then when we saw this is when our indicators told us this was likely a bear trap. All right, so like, yeah, price action might have not had her back there, but that's when the other stuff comes in. All right, guys, I'm just excited. All right, get back to the video. All right, yeah, actually, I think this is going to be the first video we've dropped on the channel under 10 minutes. Let's get it. All right, let's do this thing, right? I want to point out that DXY is continuing to make its highs up here. It can start reaching up into resistance up here. I guess we could put a like a cluster zone up here. Actually, let's point it out right here. You can clear as day see this is where sellers have stepped in the past. So this is something I'm going to be keeping my eye on. If we do start trekking up here, this is where I would expect sellers to at least try and hold the line. Maybe we get something like that. I don't know, something like that. Clear as day see you got resistance here. And actually, we can just extend the zone here. And see, this was just a reaction spot all the way back over here. So we'll keep that on a chart. All right, I think that is pretty much it. I also want to point out I got a deeper voice in the morning. I'm realizing pretty cool, right? No, I'm kidding. This is how things go. Over here on Apple, guys. All right, you do have this shooting star candlestick up here. All right, this is a topping tail, and I want to point out, I believe on NVIDIA, you also had a topping tail. Yeah, so you got a shooting star candlestick over there. And by the way, candlestick. So that's also something that that's the other one video that I like. I'm very happy that's in there. That and the trend one is something like you go on YouTube and you're not gonna find someone who just shows you everything you need to know, dude. I'm serious. I've like gotten all my info from the internet, guys. Like obviously some books, but dude, it's all been from random ass places, and like there's no one-stop shop that's for free that you can just go and like, even if it's not free, all right, there's nothing that I remember along my journey that I trusted and sat there and then I saw the proof. No, that's that. All right. But candlesticks, guys, I got you with the most common candlesticks as well. You did have this increasing sell volume over here, and I want to point out you had the increasing sell volume right there. You know, after you had the crazy gap up, so you do know sellers are out and about. Just know, guys, this thing is still unsafe until you come down and make the lower low. I'm so sorry, guys. All right. Like obviously, like even I want to take a shot at this thing, but guess what, guys? IV pumped, and yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, the premiums ain't even worth it. All right, you might as well wait for this thing to cool down and wait for you to put in a lower low, and then see how this thing was just aggressive and just kept like pulling back, and then kept making the higher low, and then busting through everyone's freaking shorts. All right, well guess what? Once you do put in the lower low and you do switch the trend, you wait for the lower high. That's when, dude, once you have the confirmation of the trend change, you can go back to trading the short dated contracts. Guys, you don't think short dated contracts actually, like, they printed this whole time. All right, you didn't need to catch this accelerated move here. All right, you could have, like, NVIDIA very likely printed on the long side that whole entire time. You just got to wait until this thing cools off, until it gets less attention on it. IV cools off. There you go. All right, guys, with that being said, I will catch you guys in the next one. Last thing I'll point out, VIX is 4-hour oscillators all the way down here. I'm open to it cooling down because I pointed out on my Webull update last night that hey, this RSI is not quite to the spot where it typically bounces at. But yeah, if you start seeing this thing get all the way down here, that's when I'm really gonna start ringing my bell, and I'm gonna say, hey, all right, yeah, all right, there's gonna be that. I'm gonna be ringing my bell. All right, guys, with that being said, I'll catch you in the next one. Everybody have a lovely day and do what you gotta do. Peace.